From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Thank you, Johnny, and welcome everyone to another exciting game of Jeopardy! Let's see if you like these first-round categories. "10 years later," European geography, barnyard animals, the written word, prison names, and our last category, judge not. Player one, what'll it be?
Considered among the first animals used in husbandry, they're divided into types by wool texture.
Player two. Yes, indeed. It's your turn, player two.
Barnyard animals. For $200, Alex.
This bearded barnyard animal is the joke of many butts.
Player three. Well done, yes. If you would, player three.
Judge not. For 100, Alex?
A cutting criticism or a violent closing of a door.
Player one. You got it. Player one, your turn.
The barnyard animal most associated with Colonel Sanders.
Player one. That's right.
Examples include Arabians and Appaloosas.
Player one. Oh, regrettably, no. Anyone at all? Player three. Yes, indeed. Player three, what will it be?
European geography for 100.
Dracula could tell you that Wallachia and Transylvania are regions of this Eastern European country.
Player one. Definitely. Your choice, player one.
The male of this web-footed species is called a drake.
Player one. Ooh, no, sorry. Player three. Exactly. Player three, it's your turn.
The written word For 100, please.
A 1983 play about this fabled actress featured Scott Bakula as Joe DiMaggio and Will Gerard as Arthur Miller.
Player one. You're correct. Player one.
Cape Roca, mainland Europe's westernmost point, is on the coast of this country, seen here.
Player two. Exactly. Your choice, player two.
Prison names. For 100, Alex.
Perhaps the nickname The Rock for this prison came from the composition of the island.
European geography. For 300, Alex.
It's the Mediterranean nation, seen here.
Player three. Yes. Player three, what will it be?
10 years later. For 100.
In 1959, he was president of the Screen Actors Guild. 10 years later, he was governor of California.
Player one. No, that's not right. Sorry. Player three. Good answer, but sorry. That's wrong. Anyone at all?
European geography. For 400.
Malta lies about 60 miles south of this largest Mediterranean island.
Anyone at all?
Judge not. For 200, please, Alex.
Proverbially, to express contempt, you thumb this body part.
Player one. Nice try, but that is incorrect.
The written word. For 200, please.
This Shakespeare character goes to the Capulets' party to see the fair Rosaline, whom he loves, for now.
Player 1. Definitely. Your choice, Player 1.
About a tenth of Estonia's land area consists of islands in this sea, indicated here.
Player 2. That's it. It's your turn, Player 2.
I'll take prison names for 200.
John Belushi's alter ego, Joliet Jake Blues, served time in this state's Joliet Penitentiary.
Nobody.
10 years later for 200, Alex.
In 1910, there were 46 U.S. states. 10 years later, there were this many.
Player 1. Good answer, but sorry, that's wrong. Player 2. That's right.
10 years later for 300, Alex.
In the 82-83 season, 60 Minutes was the #1 rated TV show in the United States. 10 years later, this was #1.
Player 1. No, that's not right. Sorry.
"10 years later for 400, Alex.
Answer? The Daily Double. Player 2, your wager, please.
In 1978, Bob Greasy was the starting quarterback for the Dolphins. 10 years later, it was this man.
Player 2. Good answer, but sorry, that's wrong.
"10 years later for 500, Alex.
In 1810, Napoleon was at the height of his power. 10 years later, he was on this island.
Let's go for judge not for 300, Alex.
As a verb, it's to disparage strongly. As a noun, it's rubbish or garbage.
Player 1. Yes, indeed. Player 1.
From the Latin for to scatter, these calumnious expressions are cast on others.
Player 2. Right you are. Player 2, you choose.
Judge not for 500, Alex.
From Old Norse for grin scornfully, you may do it over your enemy's misfortunes.
Anyone at all?
Prison names. For 300, please.
The New York prison in Ossining has this sing-song name.
The written word. For 300.
For women's health, Cosmopolitan magazine recommends wearing 4-inch ones for only an hour.
Player 2. Well done, yes.
The written word. For 400.
Of Antony's suicide, this queen says, "So it should be, that none but Antony should conquer Antony."
Anyone?
The written word. For 500, please, Alex.
A popular calendar is titled 365 Days of This Often Gray Cloth Tape.
Anybody?
Prison names. For 400, Alex.
A U.S. Army colonel left this name on a Kansas fort, the town near it, and the prison there.
Player 2? No, that's not right. Sorry. Player 3? That's right. And the final answer of the round.
American POWs called North Vietnam's Hoa Lo prison this Hilton.
Player 3? Well done, yes. That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Let's take a look at the scores. Player 3, you're doing well, so keep it going. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You're in last place, Player 1, but you do get to start things off in Double Jeopardy. Are you ready for Double Jeopardy? All right, let's go. Let's get to the categories for Double Jeopardy. Pop quiz. Starts with the letter M. Tough before and after. Burt Reynolds. Getting literary. And completing the board, Folklore.
Your choice, player one.
The Virgin Mary is frequently referred to by this name, Italian for Our Lady.
Player two.
You're correct. Your choice, player two.
I like starts with M for 400, Alex.
Manolete of Spain made his mark as one of these bullfighters.
Player one.
Definitely. Player one, what'll it be?
Without this broadcasting device, we wouldn't be able to hear Alex Trebek.
Player one.
Exactly.
Curry dishes are popularly accompanied by a chutney made with this tropical fruit.
Player one. That's it.
Answer? The Daily Double.
Player one, please make your wager.
In Greek mythology, this sorceress helped Jason obtain the Golden Fleece.
Player one.
You're a gambler, player one, but you're right. Way to go.
Russian empress who admires a great F. Scott Fitzgerald title character.
Player two. Exactly. Player two, you choose.
Tough before and after for 400.
Little Bighorn event in an Edward James Olmos East L.A. movie.
Anyone?
Getting literary for 200, Alex.
Longfellow used Henry Rowe Schoolcraft's books on North American Indian tribes as a source for this song.
Nobody?
I'd like Burt Reynolds for 200, please.
Burt attended college on a scholarship for this sport.
Player one.
Oh, that's incorrect.
Player two.
You're correct.
Burt Reynolds for 400, please, Alex.
In the April 1972 issue of this magazine, Bert filled out the foldout.
Anyone?
Folklore. For 200, Alex.
In a French tale, a man climbs one of these to heaven. Jack climbs one and meets a giant.
Player 1? Ooh, no, sorry.
Pop quiz. For 200?
Country in which you'd find the Book of Kells.
Player 2.
Yes.
Pop quiz. For 400, Alex.
In 1943, the Supreme Court said that those whose religious beliefs prohibit it don't have to recite this pledge.
Player 3? That's right. If you would, Player 3?
Pop quiz. For 600.
Octane is a colorless, flammable hydrocarbon found in this liquid. You should have its number.
Player 1.
Yes, indeed. Player 1?
Brooding 50s movie star who heads the college's entrance department.
Player 2? You're correct. Player 2?
Tough before and after. For 800.
Gary Moore's game show about those who protect the president.
Player 3.
That's right. Okay, Player 3.
Pop quiz. For 800, please, Alex.
Manly men know it's the main androgen.
Player 1? That's it. Your choice, player one.
Late Kung Fu Dragon, who was crowned the 1955 Miss America.
Player two. Definitely. Your choice, player two.
Burt Reynolds. For 600, please, Alex.
Burt appeared in 2 Cannonball Run films and in 3 installments of this car chase series.
Player three. You're correct. Player three, it's your turn.
Burt Reynolds. For 800.
Burt's musicals include At Long Last Love with Sybil Shepherd and this 1982 one with Dolly Parton.
Player two.
Right you are. It's your turn, player two.
I'll take Burt Reynolds. For 1,000, Alex.
This 1972 film, set in the South, is considered Burt's dramatic breakthrough film.
Player two. Definitely.
Getting Literary. For 400, Alex.
Oedipus the king opens with a priest of this ruling Greek god asking Oedipus to stop a plague.
Player one.
Right you are. Player one.
Deneb is the brightest star in this constellation whose name means swan.
Anyone?
This type of creature supplies the title of a 1937 Tolkien work. Frodo Baggins is one.
Player one.
Definitely.
Wordsworth attended St. John's College at this English university, but was only a mediocre student.
Player two. Right you are. Player two.
Folklore. For 400, Alex.
The wise people of England's mythical town of Gotham pretended to be these people, honored on April 1st.
Player one. Definitely. Player one, what'll it be?
Proverbial lore says, feed a cold and starve one of these. Scholar Jan Brunvand calls tales of fatal Pop Rocks candy and hook-handed molesters this kind of legend.
Player one. That's it.
It's the stony artificial creature of Jewish lore.
And to wrap up this board, answer, the Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
Herschel Bernardi opened on Broadway in this Greek role made famous by Anthony Quinn.
Player 1.
You're a gambler, Player 1, but you're right. Way to go.
That's the end of the double Jeopardy round. Let's check out the scores.
Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You can still come back, Player 3.
All right, now it's time for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager.
The Final Jeopardy category is fish fry.
Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager.
Player 3. Player 2.
If you fried this fish up for the same named hero of an opera, he might say it was the best he ever had.
Player 1.
Well, how did everyone manage with that clue?
Player 3, your question. That's right. And your wager was? Player 2, your question. Sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Player 1, your question. Oh, sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you?
Let's hear it for our winner, Player 3. Thank you so much for playing Jeopardy! Bye for now.